One of the tricks of DPG is to capture relevant and useful information in a way that will inform employment. We want to observe people in various environments and capture, on the discovery staging record, information that represents the job seeker in the best light and that highlights their skills and capacities. We don't want our own judgments, values, or perceptions to skew the information we document. In discovery, we try to be as descriptive as possible, only documenting what we actually observe. Here's an example. Ellen did a short discovery activity watering plants at a local nursery. Here are some examples of how you might capture what you learned. Rather than writing, Ellen did a good job watering the plants, which doesn't give us a lot of information, we want to provide detail of what we actually observed, such as Alan was able to water 4 raised beds using a garden hose and maneuver his wheelchair through the aisles. He only needed a few prompts to move on when each bed had enough water. Here's another example. So instead of saying, Alan liked watering the plants, which is based on the writer's judgment, you would want to describe what he did to make you say that. For instance, you might write something like, Alan asked the manager if he could return tomorrow and water the plants again. Now that certainly makes you feel like he liked watering the plants, but you want to record and capture what you actually observed. So you get the idea. Just record what you actually see or hear. Another thing you want to consider is to keep things optimistic and with a positive focus. So consider Sean for a minute. When I first met Sean, the information I initially learned wasn't very positive. People in his life told me things like, Sean is non-compliant, Sean is disrespectful of authority figures, Sean has poor hygiene. But I learned more about Sean through discovery and was able to record the information I was learning in a way that was useful for seeing possibilities. For example, Sean works best when he has control over the schedule and tasks. Sean works best when he understands the task and expectations and can perform independently. Sean tells me he's interested in doing work that is outside and is physically active. As a CB TAC, your role is to learn and capture this information in a way that highlights people's best version of themselves.